What a great day, as Larry Grayson would say, but what we call a C64 kind of day. So let's play a ZX Spectrum game. So this is the preview of Cookie, written I believe by someone called Martin. And you can't really do anything except move your character around. And you know, the enemies move around, but you know what, it's like halfway done. I thought I'd just show this just because, one, I'm having some very excellent Garibaldi biscuits I made myself. Don't feel like playing Russian roulette with my life, going to the pound shop or wherever. They don't bloody sell them in the big supermarket. God damn it, they're my favourite. Named, I believe, after the Italian military general, is it? Called Garibaldi, invented by an Englishman. So, you know, you get an idea of the graphics they could have used, and look how big them things are compared to the Spectrum, because obviously the C64 has 24 by 21 pixel sprites. They're very large, and obviously no colour clash, and the camera hasn't gone a bit funny, and there isn't Vaseline on the lens for whatever reason you might end up with that. It's just a medium grey background. So now that we've seen this, we can try out the 2017 release. Yeah, just in case you don't believe me, here's my crappy Garibaldi biscuits. See? Look at that, they're fantastic, aren't they? Yeah, I know, they could be bloody flattened lumps of cat shit for all you know. Ah well, at least the videos are free, innit? Spend your money on stuff for yourself, mate. Not some Patreon prick fucking making an animated slideshow using Wikipedia facts. So we're going to play Cookie as released. Now the reason I'm playing Cookie is because I know it was quite a big thing on the Spectrum back then. I know a lot of people at school had it, and they really liked it. So it's generally considered a fun game on the Spectrum. So I'm going to try out the full homebrew conversion, not the preview unreleased work in progress version that we just seen. Because I might actually want to play Cookie on a real Spectrum using the rubber keys on the 48K or 16K Spectrum. Because that, I believe, is how most people played it. Now obviously I'll be playing it with a zip stick, and those two pricks who were writing Ultimate Games were right up their own arse saying they're writing arcade quality games. Well, we'll see, mate, because the zip stick is an arcade quality joystick. Good, joystick port 2, that's the one the zip stick's in. F1, yeah, space equals fire, so we're still getting instructions. Can I skip all this shit? No. Typing in the dark, god damn it. Is the sound off for some reason? No. That's a very nice little title page, that is. Still not hearing any sound. Probably going to come blaring out as soon as I start the game. Why is there no goddamn sound? Nah, this isn't right. Right, we'll be back in a second. Yeah, Scott cable knocked out by the cats. So, if you had a Spectrum and a C64, either access to them or owned both in your household, and then if you play this, if you really enjoyed the Spectrum game, it'd be quite a good test. I didn't play Spectrum games, I didn't really know anyone with a Spectrum. Except for Roger, yeah, I remember Roger had one. That was sort of like 84, 85, used to sit next to him in physics. Alright there, mate. But I must admit, I never went round his house to play Spectrum games. Although we did walk home together when we had the last lesson, the same last lesson. So I knew where he lived, but he lived quite far from me. So yeah, you're not supposed to get touched by the dough balls. You're not supposed to put the crap in the food. This is not some supermarket value brand. Crap. You can actually throw, nothing can touch you, not even the rubbish. But as I was saying, they've gone for a multicolour mode, which I don't really like. Although, I'm just looking at the graphics and smoking really. I don't know how they do it on the Spectrum, but they stand at the top of the screen and fire down. That's what I'm trying to work out at the moment. I'm running out of lives to do that. So you do have to like move a tiny bit that way. Quite a simple game, never played it on the Spectrum in any way. I doubt Spectrum owners would spend 25 quid on a micro switch joystick anyway. So be playing it with like probably a quick shot 1 banana joystick, they're shit. I didn't push that one in there. I think you've got to like get them out of there. Once you've got enough ingredients, you can actually I think these are the last 4 maybe. No. It's quite an interesting game. Not a fan of the way they've done the firing. But unless you've got 4 or 5 buttons like Vanguard, what are you going to do, I guess? Ooh. Just put everything in there. Does actually tell you how many you need. When you put the crap in there, the number goes up. Right, okay, that's pretty good design. Say crap. No. Boot is certainly enjoying it anyway. So we've still got 5 to get. 4, 3. There you go. Told you I never played it. So the Chef guy's really good graphics. The rest of them I think they could have kept high res. We're making spinach and ricotta burek. Nah, I'll fight there. So the fire controls are a bit tricky. But Is it better than the Spectrum version? Well, I've never played the Spectrum version, so from a playability point of view, and like I said, they've gone for multicolour mode graphics. That strategy definitely don't work. But the real winner is SD to IEC, because I just decided I wanted to try a cookie on the C64, a real joystick, not bloody Windows cursor keys, which I can't stand. And that's all it took. Bung it on the SD card, stick it in the SD to IEC. My laptop had an SD card reader built in, that'd be even better.